How do I take the bus at Colorado State University was a question I had to ask myself because prior to moving out here, I've never been on a public bus before. So, Fort Collins has a lot of bus stops that look a lot like this one. We have a very nice bus and transit system, and on these bus stops you will have your route number and your bus stop number. I highly recommend you guys getting the Transfort app. If you plug in your bus stop number and some details and your route number, you get to see real-time updates and see where your bus is located along the route. This is very helpful because there have been times I get to the bus stop way too early. Sometimes the posted time when the bus is supposed to be there is not accurate at all, so this app helps me out with that. I made this video on a random Wednesday at about 5 p.m., so keep in mind the bus is usually not this empty. It'll likely be pretty busy if you were to get on. Cool thing about these buses is that they are free, no matter if you're commuting to work, going to campus, or going to the grocery store. These buses are free, and if you're a student like me taking it to get to campus, it takes you right here to the CSU Transit Center, which is connected to the Laurie Student Center as well. When you're at the CSU Transit Center, the route number is posted at the top of these very tall poles. It's very easy, very legible to see where you need to be. There really shouldn't be any confusion, and the bus has the route on the front of it, so that should help you out. If you take Groom or any shuttles to Denver Airport or anywhere you need to be, the Groom shuttle pickup, if you opt to get picked up from CSU Transit Center, is right across the street. I use Groom every time I need to go home and see family for the holidays. And a newer option is bus staying. That's only about another 5-minute walk down the sidewalk on the left, very close to the rec center. That's an option for some people. Just thought I'd add that in. We also have the Pooter Express for Greeley and Windsor students that need to get out here. So if there are any students out there that need a ride, this could be a bus option for you. Right in front of us, we have the Laurie Student Center, and on that first level is the CSU Transit Center. If you walk in and go to the right, there's a monitor showing ETAs for incoming buses, as well as a bunch of pamphlets for the corresponding routes that you're going to be on. During normal business hours, there's usually someone behind this desk, but not today. I was a little late to the party. Walking in, and if you look to the left, we have Cam's Lobby Shop for snacks if you so desire, and then right by the restrooms, we have one more monitor showing ETAs for any incoming buses. And then if you were to be leaving, there is just one last glimpse of the bus stops on that sign. I previously alluded to the fact that these buses are not always on time. These buses do run into complications from time to time, so there may be days where you're waiting. I've certainly had my fair share of days where I'm waiting 40 minutes for a bus, and that's just kind of the risk you run when you're dealing with public transit. But I want to say most of the time it's a pretty pleasant ride, I must say. And here I am about to get off at the bus stop that I need to get off on. What you do is you pull down on this little yellow wire, and that signals to the bus driver that we need to stop at the next stop, to which he lets me off, and here I am, getting out at that bus stop. It's pretty nice. I almost forgot to mention a bus system called Around the Horn. This is offered by CSU, and it's a bus system that takes you all around campus. I believe it takes you to 14 different bus stops, so if you ever wanted to save some steps on a cold day, be sure to utilize Around the Horn. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important to thank the bus driver. One last thing I want to add into this video before I send you guys off is just this very large map. This is available on Transfort, so it's really available anywhere, but this is just all of our routes that we have in Fort Collins, so feel free to take a look at this. Feel free to go to Transfort, and yeah, I think that's it. Very nice bus system. I use it probably about 4 days a week, and it's usually pretty reliable. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a great day.